Blimey. Okay. Audio check, GP, please. Mic check. 1 1. There we go. Good. Oh, that's a nice cool breeze. Oh no. Well, yeah, but you know, there we go. Not a member, but a good comment. Naftari Mwangi, bring it. These little tins of Red Bull. I swear they make the opening so small that it just makes it seems to last longer. You can't drink it quickly. It's like, God's sake. Every time you put it to your lips, you almost like see, you know, magically it's another quarter full. Anyway, whatever. Right, got water. Right. Oh, mind that. Where's it headed, GP? Port Louis. Hey folks, welcome back. Port Louis, Louis. What happens if I turn it around this way? Yeah, a little bit better that way. G'day! Sort of, I thought I'd change my shirt just out of respect for the old boys and girls at Pan Am and the jumbos and the whole thing about it. But anyway, good afternoon. Welcome to another stream here from London Heathrow, the Hilton Garden Inn, folks. Look them up. Got a A350 about to depart. We're here for Air Mauritius A350. I know I kept saying this morning A339 because that's the one that we've been mostly seeing here at London Heathrow, as well as their A340-300 as well, don't forget. But it's great to see this aircraft. Sorry if I upset Neil. I know South African Airways haven't gone bust per se, but you know, they're sort of like hanging on by their nails. Hopefully another deal is in the pipeline with those boys and girls down, because nobody likes to see an airline going under, let's face it. But I believe, you know, if they're going to survive, they need to get out of the government and let a private company run it, because it just seems that the government have made a bit of a mess of it. Anyway, whatever. Air Mauritius heading to Port Louis, we believe. Now, another mistake I made this morning, I'm not quite used to making, I might have to say, but another mistake I made this morning was that TUI 737 coming in. I said that it's the crew that are on board the aircraft. Well, I was wrong. It is crew, but it is cruise ship liner crews that are on that aircraft that they're flying out on that Air Mauritius 350. So now we've got that all right, and if you're watching out there in the ops room with Air Mauritius, good afternoon to you, live from London Heathrow. So we're going to catch that, and I dare say we're going to get some other departures as well. Let's swing round now and get this KLM 737. See what we got here. Oh, sorry about that. We love the little KLM 737. So over here we have LATAM's 777, is it? Yeah, LATAM 777. Malaysian 350 for your delectable delights tonight, that is, folks. Now that is China, isn't it? China Airlines 350, beautiful ship that is. Asiana 350 as well, sitting there very sweet, but looks like she's on remote. She was there this morning, remote stand, probably departing a little bit later on. Got some Qatars at gate. Of course, don't forget what's behind that maintenance shed there, the BA maintenance shed. Who knows what's lined up there, so that's a bit of a sort of like, you know, a bonus, whatever's parked up in there. Is that Japan Airlines I'm seeing? Yes, it is indeed Japan. We've got Korean there, we've got Qatar, got some BA tall tails. So with any luck, we should get some decent departures, and one of them is going to be this British Airways A350. Ian Wilson sitting outside his caravan. Sounds great, that, doesn't it? Big plastic wings on her. Yeah. Yeah, look at that beautiful aeroplane, man. Stay on it for a little bit longer because I've got one coming out, but Scott Bateman, MBE, is one of our friends who flies that very aircraft. And of course has been active on the quiz from time to time as well. Hope you're well if you're watching. And also just want to shout out to Ian. Sorry I missed you today, Ian. I know you did. He did message me flying the Virgin 350. Messaged me over the Great Lakes and Canada. 9 hours 36 minutes was the flight time this morning. Came in at 14:04 or roundabouts then. Sorry I missed you. 38 passengers, 22 tons of cargo. Various cargo including corn, carrots, green onions, bioplasma and pharmaceuticals. How about that? Wow. Love that description. That's great stuff, man. Just goes to show you never know, do you, what's being carried in the bellies of these aircraft. And we do know that a lot of the flowers come from Holland, of course. But other than that, farmers are a big cargo speciality. Of course, it needs to be. Is that GP? The amount of aspirins I take. I'm only joking. I don't. Not good to take aspirins, actually, to be honest with you, because they're caffeine, aren't they? They make you climb the bleeding walls. So yeah, just put up with the headache and not that I have headaches. Don't think like, you know, is he all right? Is he all right? Oh, we should go and see a doctor if he's got a headache. No, I don't have a headache. I'm just, if I ever do. Anyway, Ian Norman. With Virgin Atlantic. Good to speak to you, mate. Well, thank you so much for your text. I'll obviously get back to you in the week regarding some hopeful stuff that we'll be doing again with Virgin. Got a little Swiss. Is that Swiss or is that TAP? No, it's TAP. Okay, there we go. It's interesting. He's coming out from that side. Has he just come in? He's just come out, hasn't he? Oh, okay. Good evening, Lee, by the way. Thanks, Lee, for helping out. One of our moderators in the house tonight. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Lynn Cable, good afternoon. Adam Truella, bet you're hot. Well, Jilly is in her house in York. I'm up here on the roof, and I'll be honest with you, I've got a very, very nice, cool breeze that's almost like having a fan up here, a giant fan, which is fantastic. I'm not hot at all. Just obviously protecting myself with the big brimmed hat, the wide brimmed hat. Nick Collins, Saudi Eagles due to Lakenheath Monday evening. Yes, Nick. We're sort of like planning on covering those Saudi F-15s, I think they are. There's 22 Raptors that are supposed to be coming in, US Air Force, but also another a bunch of F-15s that are being delivered to the Saudi Air Force, stopping over in Lakenheath for 24 hours. And we are planning to cover that, but thank you for confirming that, Nick, and also confirming that it is Saudi Eagles as well. Mark Willis, good afternoon. Doug Marshburn, David Kavanagh, Dan the Man, Pilot Paul, good afternoon. Swiss A340 went over my house this afternoon. Well, I'll tell you what we've got here this afternoon. We have got a Swiss A330. Let me just put that leg up a little bit. Just oh, on that. Say about that. See, they've covered our engines over nicely. Look, they've done that well, haven't they? They've done a really good job with that. Looking after those jumbos, and of course you have to, because they have to be ferried to wherever they're going to, and also the engines, of course, part of the deal, and therefore part of the whole sale, or whatever particular deal it is that they're doing with them. I don't know. Oh, Mark Upton, aspirin thins your blood and helps to stop blood clots. Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, there are obviously people who need to take aspirin on a daily basis, but yeah. No, absolutely. You know, just to keep your keep things going and all that. Phoebe Stern, good afternoon to you. Adam Truella, Mark Wallace, GN Man. Was tracking the AN-22 earlier, passing over the channel towards the UK, and it disappeared off radar. Oh, interesting. No idea on that. Joe the Vlogger, Mark Barr, Reginald Crud Stump. Not all aspirin has caffeine. Yeah, okay, I've started up. I've opened up the right old can of worms there, haven't I? Karen Corcoran, Adam Skylar, good afternoon to you. Letty Scott, Gareth Dios. Should I scroll to the bottom of the comments so that we're away from the aspirin thing? Rumours of F-35 at Lakenheath next week, views from flight. Yes, the word is that we have all sorts of stuff going on next week. We're supposed to be having a flight of F-22 Raptors arriving at Lakenheath as well. So we'll just have to see what happens. But views from flight, stay tuned with that. A lot of military folk obviously have joined us here. Hello, what's that? Is that go around? What happened there? Was that go around? Don't tell me those switch. It is a go around. Yeah. He was on the ground, mate. He was on the ground. Touch and go. Would you Adam and Eve it? No, 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 no. There's nothing on runway. Not that I can see anyway. Wow. It's not something that you maybe a bit of wind shear. I don't really know. But anyway. Vinny, good afternoon to you, Vinny. Stephen Owers. Stephen Billings still going on about pharmaceuticals. JP, any idea why Swiss Air are flying A330s into Heathrow? JP, that's a very good question, because that's something that I, for one, don't know, because on the day that they bring their 330 into town, you also see their A320s and their A220s. So I don't know what it's about. I don't know if they've got some kind of special cargo or what, but interesting. Dan the Man, A321 go around. Yes, we got that. Interesting. Zoe Black, Dr. Jack. Farmer Steve, good afternoon. Antonov went to Bryce Norton. There we go. Farmer Steve confirming what happened with that 22 George Adams A321 from Larnaca. Touch and go, touch and go. Derek McCauley tuning in from a sunny Scotland. Keith Cornell, good afternoon. Frank T, A319, 9 minutes out. Joe the vlogger. Oh dear, it's we're a bit desperate when we're giving stuff like that on the comments, but there you go. We got look at that, Emirates freighter in town, so she'll be going out at some point, I'd imagine, during this late show. It's cooling down very nicely indeed. Aaron Pullen flying out of Heathrow on Wednesday, on Saturday. Looking forward to the whole post-COVID flying experience. Well, first of all, it's not post-COVID, but you will, Aaron, not really notice that much, to be honest with you. Are you flying out on BA? I'm not sure, but standard procedure. As soon as you enter the airport, you've got to wear a face mask. Other than that, to be honest with you, it's pretty much the same on board the aircraft. Literally, from the moment you arrive at your destination, at your airport of departure, all the way through, unless you're sitting down in a restaurant or something like that, all the way through to your final destination. You'll have to wear your face mask, but hey, you know, you get used to it. Slightly different procedures on the aircraft. Well, with British Airways anyway, instead of sort of like as soon as the aircraft comes to a stop, where everybody jumps up, you know, out of their seat, you know, and there's all this massive, great big sort of like, you know, splodge of people in the middle aisle, you know what I mean? It's always the way, man. I just sit there, even in normal times. As soon as the aircraft comes to the stop, I'll just sit there and wait and let them all get off, and let them all sort of like, you know, reaching over each other, sort of like, you know, nose to nose, trying to get his baggage out. Sorry, mate, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Nah. Just let them get off. But what they do, on with BA is they will disembark the passengers rows 1 to 10, 11 to 20, blah blah blah, so that you've got a slightly sort of like less manic situation occurring, and they also ask you to stay seated. Oh, we got is that no? They ask you to stay seated whilst before, until they start calling you off. So other than that, you know, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, I wish it was, Aaron, I wish it was post-COVID, but you know, I think for quite some time now, until of course we've got the vaccine. That's what we need the vaccine, and let's just all hope for that. Debash mode. Dan the Man, is that Is that the registration of that for that 321? Meow. Is it? Oh, that's brilliant, man. I love that. I thought he was taking a mickey. Ash L. Toga in 321 from Larnaca. Laura Ribbons. Oh, wow. I'm miles away down the comments. Guys, you guys talk too quick. Cameron Knights, JF Bryson, Brody Wolf. Air China 330 turning onto finals. Korean 777 on approach. Interesting. We've already got a Korean 777 in town, so that'll be again 2 Korean 777s. More likely, once again, heavy on the freight side of things. Is that Korean triple pot possibly their freighter? Did you tweet the guys at Mauritius GP? Okay. Karen, hard wearing a face mask on a hot day. Well, to be honest with you, Karen, if you're outside, you don't have to really wear a face mask, do you? I mean, some people choose to when they're walking up and down a high street. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes I completely forget I've got it on because I wear it so often. However, you only need to put it on when you need to put it on. So when you go into a building or into a shop, which is hopefully, you know, got some air conditioning going on in there, so it'll obviously be a cooler environment for you. So, you know, saying that, you know, it's hard wearing a face mask on a hot day, fair enough if you're outside and you're standing in the burning hot sunshine. However, if you're you know, indoors, I can't believe they allowed cinemas up till very recently without people without face masks. I can't believe that. Now they've made it mandatory. Anyway, we're not going to go on about bleeding face masks. Harrison Fenton, good afternoon. GN Man. Philip Thorley, Harrison Asiana. See, if I leave the comments for like 2 minutes, it just goes nuts. Chipaz 1990. Heard that BA's XWB Gulf will apparently be delivered this month. Okay. Their latest addition to the 350, is it? Harrison, that is Korean. It's a passenger jet. Oh, 1 passenger, 1 cargo coming in. Korean Air. Harrison saying, "Wow." So interesting. Yeah, there's already a Korean Air here, but it's a PAX, yeah. So this is this a 330 Air China? Nice. Floating down on 09 left. Now there's another position, obviously, you know, when we're over at the Renaissance and we're seeing them coming in and they run all the way down the runway, which at the moment most of them are doing, other than the big BAs, even the Chinas and the likes, all the 350s, they're all running out all the way down the runway because it's more convenient for them in terms of the exit point on the runway. So that position over at the Renaissance is decent. So that's another option that we've got this week on, because we're going to get the arrival, haven't we, of the ANA 777. Well, actually, we've got them both, haven't we? So, what's the winds looking like on Wednesday, GP? Do we know? See, look, he's only just turned off his reversers. Oh my good God. Okay. So that, well, I don't know, it depends, doesn't it? Is that all day direct northerlies? That's a tricky one to call that. You have to wait until the morning, because is it like that in the morning, first thing? 7 till 9. Also, JMO from James from EMA. If you're listening, mate, we obviously need to set up an evening show with James at the cargo hub. Going to do one at EMA. Sort of like 6 till 9, hopefully, you know, in the very near future. Obviously, well, not the problem I have, but this week is going to be, we've got a very busy week this week. It's going to be at least 3 shows this week, I would have thought. China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777, 103 miles out. Look at that, got a bit of a stackaroo hanging there, look. Is that, that's a shame. No. I can't see it, yeah. Taft Bowman, or Bowman, good afternoon. Who's that? Paul Prog Marriott, where is he? Let's just find him. Trish, Phil Sinclair, Jordan Hay. When I flew back from LAX in June, one of them, flight to Edinburgh, full flight, on arrival at Edinburgh, everybody jumped up just like normal times. Jordan Hay saying, wow. Wow, who was that with then? Who did you fly back with, Jordan? Hannah Jones, good afternoon. Emma, Lynn, Rob Shipway, after Air China is Alitalia 319, then BA 321, thank you for that. Brian Mitchell. Lynn Keeble. There we go, I'm getting closer. Wendy Ann Kemp. I work in care and have to wear one for 12 hours whilst at work. Yeah, you see, that's where these guys, you know, there's so many things that these care workers do, you know, but some of the stuff that you don't think about, you know. When I was in France last week, the guy behind the jump, cooking the food, you know, all really hot environment. It was hot enough out there anyway, but really hot environment, and he's cooking with a face mask on, which is understandable, which is what you want. It's good to see. Yeah, anyway, sorry. I'm looking for Paul. Because I obviously, as you can appreciate, so many comments, folks. John Bollen, good shout out there. G'day to you. Rick Brooks. Benji Mansell Jenkins, Michael G. Kelly. China or Taiwan Airlines, as I call it, will continue their London Heathrow service to March, replacing the Gatwick service. Okay, Taiwan, right, okay. Paul Prog Marriott, Emirates EK3 Airbus 380 is about an hour and 10 out. Oh, well, we've got to get that, haven't we? Haven't we got to get that? Hey, what's that? Is that Aeroflot that I've just seen turn on the back there? Is that Aeroflot? ANA Russ. So ANA Russ, in other words, ANA Russ, the Russ that we're going to pick up next week. Okay, yeah. Simon Davey, hi Jerry, it was wonderful to meet you at the Garden Inn earlier, back home and introducing you to my household. How's the temperature on the roof? Nice and cool, I have to say. Simon, thank you for your kind words as well. Really appreciate it, but really, man, you know, I'm just a normal guy like the rest of you. But thank you very much indeed for your kind words. Brody Wolf, Paul N.K., James Hasty, g'day. Nick Moore, Robert Mendez, Lord Geeker, good afternoon to you all. Korean Air 3 miles finals, Robert Mendez. A little bit hazy out there for me to pick them up. Oh, we've got a rogue, ladies and gentlemen. We have a rogue. Ha ha! Have a look at it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the first rogue. It's the Korean freighter, is it? Yeah, there she is. That's why they brought her in on this runway, you see, because it's easy to get across there. Yeah. How long has this been going on? Oh, about 2 minutes actually. But yeah, look at this. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. She's look, she's a little bit crabby. Oh, bless. And touchdown, here we go. Nice. on. Okay. Army man. He's nothing to do with a lazy para, is he? Gotta love a 200 freighter, folks. Look at that. She's a pure-blooded freighter. Oh, Emirates 777 cargo door is now closed. So keep an eye out for that as well. Wow, good little bit of traffic coming up. Etihad Dreamliner, 8 minutes on approach. Thank you for that. Nick McNair, we get parallel landings. No, Nick. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Brody Wolf loving the wheelie. Aero brake, as it's commonly known, but we like wheelie, especially on the old 330, the American 330 skippers. Like a bit of wheelie action. Here we go. British Airways A350 1000. Heading to Boston. Coming at you, Sammy C. If you ever need instructions on how to drive around Boston, make sure you look Sam up when you get there. An experience like no other. She'll make a right-hand turn, Clyde. Listen to this. Unless she might be going over the top, I don't know. Yeah. Here goes that right bank. Good juicy wings on her. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Use the force. Oh. It just looks good in flight, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So also we had the Saudi special livery earlier. This is by the looks of it. Yeah, indeed it is. We caught this earlier on coming in, only sort of like the last remnants of it, so to speak. Army Man, when are you at RAF Marham? Army Man, well, that's the plan this week. We're making plans for Nigel. But yeah, hopefully we'll do something up there this week, Mr. Man. HGC just loves the banking shots. Derek McCauley, thank you for that. Karen Corcoran. Yes, well, I don't think next week is going to be on the cards for the home show, just because we've got a lot going on. What I thought we'd do is we'd all get together and edit the skip hole show that we did. I'm sort of like, about 5-10 minutes into it, but I think we can finish it off together, can't we? Oh, look at all that freight to go on there. Oh no, that's for another aircraft. Sorry, what's that? Yeah, no, we will. That's what I'm saying. We've got the skip hole show for the executive members, and we've got the Toulouse show for executive members. It's just a case of getting around to doing it. No. We're only making plans for Nigel. What's that? Oh, RT's here, is he? Oh, good to see you, Richo. Rich Talk on YouTube. Good to see you, Rich. Are you flying? 320 skipper? We only want what's best for him. He says he's happy. He says he's happy. It is home. So we have 45 minutes for, is it 6:30 the departure time on Mauritius? Oh, it's 6, is it? Okay, so we should see that walkway being disconnected quite soon. Super duper! Gracious aircraft, good afternoon to you. Brody Wolf, Nigel Warren, Rich Torb. Facebook was freezing up too much for me. There we go. Welcome, Richo. Karen, thank you. Army Man, can you come to Leeds Bradford Airport? RAF planes come every 2 to 3 weeks. Well, I'd have to know about that, Army Man, you know, because obviously it's quite desolate there and there's not a great deal going on, you know. So I you know, although I'd love to, if you can update us and let us know if there is is there some kind of a military exercise going on there or something? I don't know. Okay, yeah, C17s and the like. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Finis Prinsloo, good afternoon and welcome to Big Jet TV. You are more than welcome, my friend. Welcome aboard. There were some other new members here, which if you're a new member and I haven't shouted you, please don't hesitate to come on here and say. Mark Barr, good question. 0 actually. No mini rolls today, and you know why? Because it's too bleeding hot. And when you eat them, they're just all like stodgy and. You have to wait till like, I mean, you can kind of put them in the fridge, I guess, you know, but, you know, it's just like, you know. And also, you've got to have them with a cup of coffee, haven't you? You can't have mini rolls on their own. There is an art to eating a mini roll, that has to be said. The big cook-off 2020. Okay, Jerry, what have you cooked? Oh, I just bought a box of mini rolls, mate, and put some cauliflower around them, and just. Oh, look at that, Sabira. Thank you, Sabira. You don't need to, but thank you very much indeed. £2 coming into the travel budget. John Collier. Good afternoon to you. Les Allen, Dan. Tyler Whitney, new member, Tyler Whitney, good afternoon to you. Welcome aboard. RT is not flying yet, waiting on a training date for the 320. Sam's Aviation, Jerry, the Emirates 380 is 55 minutes out. Well, we're not going to miss that. And hey, who knows? Who knows? We might even get, that might even be a rogue landing. Paul MK, Scott Tarpley, Dawn Daffin, just arrived back from my holiday in Great Yarmouth. What a beautiful place, Great Yarmouth. Been on the Norfolk Broads, which goes down to Great Yarmouth, and it's a great place to go. Hope everything was worked out nicely for you there. George Falk, welcome to Economy, George. Jeffrey Phillips. No, Jeffrey, got to eat the whole thing all at once. 2 bites maximum. But there we go. Mark Costigan, Stephen Owens, GN Man, Marcus Teed, tuning in from a hot Germany. Sabira saying hello to George, Army Man, Leslie Eglinton, Keith Cornell, Noel Fitzgerald, good afternoon to you. Scott Topley, Trish Peters in her civvies. YouTube outstretching Facebook by 400. I've got 1,500 on Facebook, 1,900 on YouTube for an afternoon on Saturday. Good afternoon to you wherever you are. Chris Pym. Oh, is it? Oh, 4,900. Oh, I've obviously not. I need to refresh it. So 4,900 on Facebook. So Facebook outstretching. Oh, you know what I mean, for God's sake. George Falk. Good afternoon to you. Still waiting on Air Mauritius. Singapore Airlines 747 due in 95 minutes. You know what? They'll bring that in on the left, on the right-hand runway, man. I'm pretty sure they will. Anthony Barry, good afternoon to you. Autism Emily, good afternoon to you. Architect Design, Martin Smith, Sandy Humby, Tony G, Army Man. When did you start? Half an hour ago, something like that, wasn't it? Becca Odell, any news on the Virgin 747 coming into Heathrow on the 18th? Not that I'm aware of, Becca. Tony Strickland, Noel Fitzgerald, Stephen Luscombe, Tony Strickland saying 2,000 on YouTube. There we go. Danny Gloudmans, hope I've got the name right, Danny. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Jay Delmo, Emirates has the 380 flight EK241 scheduled to arrive at Pearson around 3 p.m. next Sunday. Okay. Is that newly in there, or is it their return flight? Lord Geeker. Oh dear, Lord Geeker, very sorry to hear that. That's a great shame. Tricky Rick, good afternoon and welcome to first class membership, Tricky, or Rick, should I say. Jeffrey Orvis. Brody Wolf, Airbridge Cargo, 747-400F departing 7:20 p.m. Well, at the moment, it's not even here yet, so I don't know, unless it's hiding. We don't have an Airbridge Cargo in town, do we? Donald Palmer, good afternoon to you. Leslie Eglinton. Yvonne Heelan. Derek Norcott, thank you very much indeed for the stars, as well as Barry Everton as well over there on Facebook page. Roy Claringbold, been a while since I watched on here. Been on the desks, on the dark side on YouTube. Okay. Well, there we go. So welcome, Roy. TCC, good afternoon to you. We've got Rick there. Martin Smith, Daniel Morgan. C17 passing you soon, Jerry. 20,000 feet. Ah, that's a shame. I'll probably hear it, but I won't see it. I don't know how high this cloud is. Tell you what, it's actually quite a high cloud base. So is that possibly the vapor trail right there? Am I seeing that? Which would put it right over my head. Ah, well, that's a new trail there. That's a new trail that's going off down and slicing through that cloud there. No. Is it? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because it's quite a rapid descent. Look at the way it's cut through that cloud there. It's not going to Bryce, is it? Is it going to Bryce? Yeah, I think that's, well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me get my bearings on here. See if I can grab that one that's approaching. What's that? Just about to turn left onto finals. Vectoring right now. China Eastern. Okay. It is hazy, man. Hazy Fantasy. Oh, really? That's funny. Etihad, yeah? Very little look at this, the side, before she banks right and then heads directly east. She just wanted to show her wings, didn't she? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, hello, here we go, here we go. C17 due to London Heathrow CFC 1457 due at 8:45 Canadian Air Force. A C17 with the Canadian Air Force. Oh my good God, really? Wow. John S. What's been delayed 4 hours? Colleague is on it moving to Abu Dhabi. Oh, so that must be that one that's just gone out, perhaps. C17 to my south, going to Bryce. Okay. Okay, so that's the Etihad that we just caught. Well, Keith Cornell, has the haze got anything to do with the fires? No, no. Yeah, cool. Nice. That'll go road, mate. Yeah. Emirates freighter pushing back. I'll keep an eye on the this is the first time for Big Jet TV, folks, with the Mauritius 350. Lord Geek is saying you should definitely stay for after 7 for these 747s coming. Yeah, well, I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Well, damn the man, that 787 4 hours late. Oh, I mean, I think most people who fly regularly have experienced a lengthy delay, and really, man, it's just like, you know, unless the airport's really cool and you've got things to do there, you know, it's just the first hour's all right, but then when it gets to like the third, then oh my goodness me. I remember the time when we were delayed at Schiphol, I think it was, and we had the last plane back, and the plane behind us was the Emirates 380, and we were the last plane to land at Heathrow before the curfew, and the 380 was diverted to Manchester. Do you remember that? Yeah, there was a 380 behind us, and we were so lucky, man. We lucked out. Thank you. Emirates Sky Cargo on the move. Mr. Billings telling me. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for all the stars on Facebook, by the way, folks. Really appreciate it. Rob Shipway, China Eastern Boeing 777 ER en route. Thank you for that. Elliot Reed, have we seen the Air Mauritius 350 at Toulouse? Yes, we have, most definitely. Did we see one fly, however? I think we definitely saw one on the ground, most defo. But whether we saw one fly... Yeah, we saw the 330 Neo, didn't we? But we might have seen the Mauritius 350 like parked up off in the distance, you know what I mean? Like just seen the tail, or may have seen her as a glider. We'd have to literally trawl through all of the footage, wouldn't we? Just to find her. Link Hebel just seen Globemaster from hers. Jordan Weir, good afternoon to you. So we are we're going to focus on this Mauritius 350. I think there's a good chance that. Good thing is that the Emirates 777 freighter will go out before this, but that will go out when this one is possibly got its. Well, when it's out of shot, so we can yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, you know, I don't know, I've never had to sort of like, I've never been delayed so bad that obviously, you know, you've had to stay in a hotel. But TCC saying here, I remember our flight with Virgin was cancelled in Hong Kong once. They put us up in the Mandarin Oriental, which is a proper swanky hotel, for the evening. Great service from Virgin. Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, man. I mean, you know, I have Virgin are one of the few airlines, and I say few, but they are one of the few airlines where I haven't experienced any issues with. But obviously, a lot of people have, through no fault of Virgin's, through no fault of their own. It's just one of those things that, you know, but it's how the company deals with you and so on and so forth. But Virgin, impeccable service right the way through, everything. KLM, much the same as well, I have to say. LATAM, even though it was a short flight with LATAM, you know, great service from them as well. No questions asked. You know, aircraft's relatively empty. Do you want to jump in that, you know, in that big luxury seat up front? No problem at all. Wow. Poor old Anthony Barry had an 8-hour delay in JFK with Delta. What a shame. Delta, of course, linked up with Virgin Atlantic as well. But again, internal issues, it goes right the way down the line, doesn't it? Aircraft late from its original destination, from its original departure point. You know, all sorts of things can go wrong, you know, which would delay. Yep. Rob Shearer down at N4W, didn't see that, but I do see a couple of ops vehicles just down there by the Concorde, and apparently from Jono, JJ, asking for a shout out. I think this might be him lining up now, but we might be getting a little flash. Or are they doing like, you know, are they doing like synchronized driving? Look at that, folks. And here comes our Qatar, our Emirates freighter. She's light, so nice. Nice and low. Here we go. love that spool down, man. Nice. Okay, Mauritius is on the move. Gonna get a yeah, could be. Alan Phillips, good afternoon to you. John Jackson, didn't need to do that, mate, but thank you anyway, Jono. Appreciate it. He just sent 100 stars. You keep your money yourself, my friend. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but honestly, man, every penny counts. Until you've got yourself, back in employment again, because money runs out quick, man. So anyway, there we go. Chris Pym. There we go. Chris Pym, my delay was due to air traffic controllers on strike in France. Have to say that does happen quite a lot. So therefore, it's no fault of the airline, of course. Jordan Hay. Oh, there we go. Jordan Hay. Every time I watch 09, reminds me of the day when he flew out. Reminds him of the day he flew out. Sorry, I just wanted to get that for post. We're just doing a little elevator check there. Little speed brake check as well. Ground spoilers. Yeah, Jordan Hay flew out of here to LAX with Captain Dave at the controls, didn't he? And Captain Dave was a real gentleman, as he always is, a good ambassador for British Airways. Of course, Captain Dave at the moment, let's hope to see him back in the seat quite soon. Is that them there? Must be them there, isn't it? Give it 20 seconds. Give it 20 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's the wind doing that, by the way, folks, on the zoom. Oh, might be doing some bird scaring exercises. Yeah, look. What's he doing going that way for then? Is he can't have just come in. Has he just come in, that China Eastern? Look at that! Look at that shot, man! That's more like it, isn't it, eh? Not the lot chocolate today. Oh, I say today. It's this morning, wasn't it? Flipping it. Yo Kennedy sat under the dryer at the hairdresser's. That I just visualised my mum sitting under that spaceship thing they used to put. But there we go, sounds like I'm on a plane. Drone shooting, Martin Smith saying, those ops guys. Well, probably bird scaring, I would have said. That's a bit of a standoff, isn't it? Oh no, after you. That's the Qatar 777 World 2022 World Cup, is it? Livery, I think, with his back to us. Fire phasers! Look, that little Aer Lingus, he don't want to get involved, does he? He's like, I don't want anything to do with this might get a bit nasty. No, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to let them have an argument. Look. Leave the two big boys to it, yeah, sod that. It's getting closer, isn't he? Look, the 777's getting closer. Right, mate, it's a standoff, innit? He's going to oik it left, though. I think the Qatar's going to oik it left. It's like, look, they're really close now, look. No. Oh, look, he's chickened out, look, he's chickened out. It's like when the cat walks off really slowly, innit? Like, you know. And the other one just sits there and sort of like doesn't really do anything. Oh, you had to be there. So, Mauritius, as you can see, all the way down the taxiway now. This is her taxiing out for departure now. Jan's view. Yeah, he did bottle it, didn't he? Army man, thank you. 321, B8, beautiful skies. Very moody, I must say. I mean, you could easily wouldn't be surprised to get a little bit of thunder activity. Thunder. Thunder! Bobbert. So good to see the traffic levels rising again. Yes, slowly but surely, but the volume of passengers, it's weird. The jets are, you know, I think the airlines are just sort of like doing it because they kind of want to keep, keep face, and also you need to keep their aircraft moving and, utilising them in the best way that they can. Again, Turkish, they've got 321s. It's interesting that they're using their 777 in this current climate, but they've continued to use their 777, which is great to see. Yeah. Wow, she's gone up quick. Right, I'm going to let this 320 go out and catch Mauritius. A380, 26 minutes out. Let's cross our fingers. Let's all call the dove from above. Ooh, ooh. Let's get her in on the right-hand runway. Everybody, please. Thank you very much indeed. Martin Smith, yeah, do need a bit of a more cumulus cloud for that kind of activity, but when you look off in the distance there to my left, you can see sort of like some some bubbly stuff which, you know, could become cumulus, because obviously cumulus builds, doesn't it, with the thermals and all the heat that rises up from the ground. And, so usually see it off in the distance. But anyway, here we go. Air Mauritius 350-900. First time on Big Jet TV. Sorry folks, just had to get my foot in, lost my foot in there for a second. Look at the wing. When they've got painted tips like that, it makes the wing look actually longer, because you see that the wing tip extenuated with that paint. You can see the sort of like, you can see the pure length of it. Oh, misses. Okay, here we go. Sean O'Sullivan, thank you, Sean. Good to see you, mate. Jeremy Smith. Good looking aircraft, indeed she is. Neil Schwartz, you should come and experience the high felt thunderstorms in South Africa. Well, I'll tell you what, I lived in South Africa for 3 years, and I definitely experienced the rainstorms every day at 4 o'clock in Joburg. That was just crazy, every day. And then after that, or just before it actually, would be the giant flying ants. Not fun. You do not want to get caught out with those ones. This is Qatar's 2022 World Cup 777-300ER. That's a sketch waiting to happen, isn't it? Nice. Gotta love a GE90, haven't you? There's an old banger coming out. Taxiing down Sierra. Doink, ding, dong, boom. Is that Swiss 220 just touched down? Indeed it is. See, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? You know, Swiss operating their 330 in here today, which we should see going out quite quick, I'd imagine. Yeah, gotta get that tight shot of the gear closing. Go on, Sam. Yeah. Big right hand bankaroonie. Now, right there, could be mistaken for a Dreamliner, but when you look at that profile and then look at a Dreamliner profile, it is amazing how bent the wing is on the, or flexed upward flex the Dreamliner has compared to even the long wing of the long flexy wing of the 777-300. Steve Luscombe, yeah, we love the old banger, don't we? Doing. Any old iron, any old iron. Nah. Scrap, any scrap. No, we love them, man. They're the workhorses of the skies. Air Malta 320 from Laco in about half an hour. Simon Hill, thank you, Simon. Could go up like a skyrocket, this one. She's early, look at that. Oh, Ryan. Let me just make an adjustment here. Just make a little adjustment. No, I missed it. Yeah. Slow down, son. Just give yourself a little bit more leverage. Ooh! Cantona! Stevie Luscombe, yes, big respect to the banger. Too right, mate. I mean, the mileage that thing does. Think of the mileage that banger does, man. And she ain't an old banger. She's only about 3 years old or something crazy like that. Well, a lot of their 300s anyway. Not all of them, of course. love that shot as they sort of like transition from ground to background to the sky, you know, the solid background where you see that just blast of jet heat from the exhaust. A lot of freight down there, man. I reckon that's waiting for that 747. Look at it. There's a lot of freight down there, man. Boys from Donata doing their stuff, working hard. Ten minutes out, Mike Dinning. Come on, mate, come on, let's go rogue with this 380, please. We request it, we request it. Get Journeyman. Yes, I agree. Get Journeyman. Yeah, it is a disgrace. I mean, it's not a disgrace in terms of putting her there, that position. It's just a disgrace in terms of, you know, how she's sort of like just been left there. You know, I mean, you know, they're like, right, that'll do. Yeah. We're not going to spend any money. Put a fence around it, which has now been completely, filled with just ancillary vehicles and generators and all that sort of stuff. I did actually try and sort of like justify it the other day by saying, you know, looking at the fact that we're looking from here to there, it's sort of like a bit of an optical illusion. It sort of like shows that there's a lot of stuff around it. Gives the impression, but it isn't. But it actually is. I looked at it closely the other day. Both left and right hand side of Concorde is just surrounded by, you know, it's a bit of a dumping ground, you know, which is a great shame. A real shame, man. See de-icing trucks there, and you know, just general sort of like, you know, steps and access steps and all that kind of stuff. Great shame, man. Incidentally, somebody asked earlier on about a 747 around the corner. It was actually Negus, they were saying. Why are there two high-vis jackets on just below the pilot's windows? Well, actually, it's not. It looks like it is, but it's high-vis. But you can see there that they're covering the sensors. They possibly the drift sensors, I think, on the nose there of the 747. Obviously, so that's what you thought was two high-vis jackets, but obviously it wasn't. High-vis jackets. Orion. Latvian plane spotter. Good afternoon, Latvian plane spotter. Got a really cool. I like your emoji. It's pretty cool. John Collier, Nick McNair, TCC, yes, I agree. Okay, TC. Now, Benny boy. Officer Dibble. There are 747 parts over there, Kerry Fino. There are indeed. BEA on radar to Rome. Well, that'll be the second time we've caught going out today. Then, if we do get the BEA Retrojet. BEA Retrojet to Rome, apparently onto radar. Did I? BEA. Did I see BAE? British Aerospace Engineering. Oh, okay. Bob, but it would be rather funny if one morning you came up here and it was just empty, that space. Well, it wouldn't be funny because obviously they would. Well, it'd probably be a good thing because that may signify that they're doing something to improve her position there. Obviously it needs to be there, can't be any closer to the runway. But bear in mind, you know, saying that, look at all the empty spaces down there in the parking lot, which is, I believe, mainly staff parking down there, which is a great shame to see. Look at that, empty, just empty. Bloody coronavirus, man, you sod, you flipping. Oh, mate. It's a shame though, isn't it? I mean, well, it's not a shame, but the fact that it is an undetectable virus in terms of visually, you can't see it. It would be beneficial to so many people if it, for instance, just gave you a big red spot on your nose or something, like a massive, great big red spot. Then you can just identify, right, you got it, you got it, you got it, you haven't got it, you got it, you know, unless of course you were very unlucky and just overnight had a massive zit come up on your nose. But what I'm talking in general is it's difficult to detect it, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, be there. Katie DeSimple, good afternoon to you, Katie. I think I've got that right, DeSimple. Okay. Yeah, I think there is one. Oh, look, there it is. There's BEA, look. Or BAE. Where's that Emirates 380? God, vector for the sun, and there she is, look, there she is, there, look. Turning now. Is it? She's definitely coming in on the northern. Oh, hello. Say it, baby. Twice we've caught her today, innit? They've been busy with this old girl, haven't they? She's been doing the rounds, man. Yeah. I gave her a bucket and spade and sent her down to Bournemouth for a couple of weeks. And now she's back. She's refreshed after having a little holiday. Come on, girl. Go side on. Go side on. Where's she going? Where's she going? Okay, so she should do a full right-hander. Here we go. Yeah, looking good, man, looking good. I think once things are all back together again and we're, you know, we've got a, you know, things are just basically better, I think we should definitely, BA should look at, you know, tarting up a couple of their Dreamliners or 777s with some retro stuff again, because we can't just forget about our beautiful jumbo jets. They should take the tail of BOAC, yeah? What they should do is, I don't know what their plans are for BOAC, but for God's sake, I'd imagine, hey! Okay, computer game, let's see if we can get her on top of the roof of the, control tower. Okay, up a bit, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit, okay, forward, down a bit, keep going on that trajectory, yeah, we're good, down a bit, that's it, yeah, down a bit, okay, hold it there, ready, oh, you're a little bit high, mate, no, you're plonking down there, go, no, he's falling off the edge. Great to see Emirates 380s making a return. Didn't we hear that Singapore Airlines were bringing their 380s back in? Weren't they going to do the 10 AM flight? Yeah, what happened about that? Oh my good God, nah man, no. Singapore's 380s are new, man. They're really new. Because you can't retire, you know, no one's going to want to buy them, that's the thing, you know, so you might as well keep them, and I don't know, you know, I mean, Emirates obviously are the airline that have got the biggest commitment in terms of the 380 fleet. She's going full runway for her reverses. All the way down here. She'll probably park up where Air Mauritius was parked, somewhere around about there. So she'll run it all the way down to the almost the last exit. Still sitting on the reversers. Look at all those jets, man. Wow. Hey. So what have we got? Any what's CA? Welcome to Economy CA. Oh, Phil Thorley saying Singapore were talking about putting their 380s into deep storage. Was that deep sleep? Is it? Sort of like inject them and sort of like, you know. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. John Arnold, 42,000 plus miles aboard the 747s. Around the world on business class, Kai Tak landed, approach on the approach, wow, and Aurora Borealis over Canada, top moments, sad to see her go. Wow, some great memories for John Arnold there. Scott McLeod, Singapore have already scrapped one 380. Yes, but Air France, we know, have obviously retired all of their entire A380 fleet. But what they're planning to do with them, again, is a bit of it's a mystery. But Singapore, yes, but Airbus have replaced Singapore's 380 fleet with newer variants. How far down the line they got with that, I'm not sure, but a few years ago they were talking about the entire A380, because I think that Airbus tried to sell Singapore the newer, the what was it called, the A380 Plus, I seem to remember. It had the sort of like the extended raked, well, not raked, but the winglets and slightly upgraded interior, I think it was. I don't think there was that much, but they turned it down. But I think what Airbus did was agreed to replace all of their existing 380s with newer models. But I don't know how far down the line that got, to be honest with you. So she'll turn right into gate any moment now. And there she goes. I think, is she turning in now? Cut the gates down from where the Mauritius was. My wife's guide dog got out when Jerry was telling 380 to land on top of the tower. Please can you say hello to Sydney? Sydney! Sydney! Hello! Mark Wallace, good afternoon to you. Brody Wolf, Jack, JRJ Photo, John Grinham. Wow, look at all your comments, folks. You guys are just so quick. Air Attraction 2257, Martin Smith. A380 should just have engine upgrades to extend the life. Well, to be honest with you, Martin, those Trent 900s and the GPWs are actually are very reliable, very fuel-efficient engines. The Trent 9 is a very, very fuel-efficient engine. It's just the fact that there are 4, to be honest with you. Before we get onto the subject, can't they just put 2 engines on it? The answer to that would be no. Obviously, they have to redesign the whole aircraft. And even though it's a very big engine, the GEX, isn't it? Is it the GEX? No, the 777X. It's the 777X with the GE10, isn't it? I think it's GE10. No, Gen X is the equivalent of. I think it's the 10, isn't it? No, it was the GE10, I think. Oh, the 9X. There we go. There we go. It's the upgraded, bigger, massive variant. But even to bolt that to a 380, I don't think it would be. It's just insane, the size of it, man. It's just nuts. More aircraft being shifted around the airport. Kieran Barrett, thank you very much indeed. Yvonne Heelan, take care. All the very best, Yvonne. See you on the next show. Valerie Dickens. I tell you what, if there was a lovely breeze blowing through my bedroom like there is on top of this roof, I'd love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Lovely breeze. Yeah, I'm going to go and get my bed and bring it up here on the roof. On the roof. Would be 170 feet up in the air, wouldn't it? Yeah, man. Yeah, but I think I don't know though. When a bird poos on your head though, then you see, or you wake up with a load of pigeons, on your headboard or something, Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. It does go to show how accurate. Does go to show how accurate these guys are, because literally every landing is right on the roof of the tower, isn't it? It's crazy. So they have to follow protocol within sort of like within a certain percentage in terms of its height, and it's all auto land as well. No, sorry, I meant manual. It's all manual. So that's the systems. That's the pilot controlling that rate of descent. It's really impressive. All right. ages ago, didn't he, that TAP 320? Or has another one gone out since? What you got? What's that? Eva Air 777 just touched down. What's not going rogue? There's something approaching. Laurie Smoke, loving the backdrop. Sunset. Okay, got a little bit of time to go yet though. Boy, he's got 10 to 7. We're good. Valerie Dickens. Norman Stanley Fletcher. Karen Corcoran, has Aer Lingus left? Yeah, probably. JF Bryson, 777X doesn't get much airtime. When is it going into traffic? Well, I'd imagine what you're meaning there, JF, would be when's she going to be introduced into the airline fraternity? I think is it American? Who's the launch customer? Is it American? 777X. Is it American or you're not? Oh no, that's right. Yeah, no, it's Emirates, isn't it? Of course it is. Yes, Emirates launch customer. Of course, COVID is going to delay that whole process. But Boeing are always remaining, you know, upbeat about the 737 MAX. You know, the 777X program in terms of, you know, continuing testing and so on and so forth. Obviously, she's at that stage now where if it wasn't for COVID, I can imagine that the 777X would probably be introduced by the end of 2021 at the absolute latest. But I would imagine Boeing have, you know, are all up for getting that thing flying and operational as soon as possible. But obviously not cutting any corners or rushing anything, if you know what I mean. Oh, the Welsh one. Oh, the Welsh one said, oh, thank you very much indeed. Sent a picture of their dog to our email. Thank you very much indeed. Daniel Hill. Daniel Hill, are you going to be there to catch the Canadian Air Force C17 landing approximately 8:45? What have we got now? 6:45. 2 hours. Yeah. Well, you know, I could always nip downstairs and grab a coffee and a... Oh, is that Swiss's 330 going out? Hurrah! C17. 8:45. 8 till 9, I think they said, or didn't they? Was it 7 till 9 or 7 till 9? Yeah, but that was a random repair job, wasn't it? That wasn't. It's not every day, I don't think. Raymond Quill, welcome to first class, Raymond. You are more than welcome. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much indeed for joining. Tell us where you're from. Get involved in the chat, Raymond. Some people just like to sit back and watch. Must be a retrofit raid nav unit on top of the Eva Air 777, still in its primer SATCOM blister, or general IFE blister for in-flight entertainment, for Wi-Fi and so on and so forth. Not certified yet, the M14 guy, no indeed she's not yet, but I'd imagine we're going to fall probably, wow, I don't know, in terms of like how many months we're falling back in terms of development and opportunities for that thing to fly commercially. It's going to be a year. It's going to be delayed by a year, I would have thought anyway. Paul Skilling, Raymond Quill, good afternoon. Loopy Newhouse. Loopy Newhouse singing, "Oh Valerie, do-do-do-do-do-do, ah." No, he's not. Look at that backdrop, man. It's like an oil painting, isn't it? Monet. Cool, man. Wow, sun's really starting to it's come out from below the cloud line now, so gonna really get it now. Joe Smith, that 777 off to Hong Kong, northern route over the top of London, headed direct east. There we go. Thank you for that. Oh, Daniel Hill, pizza's turned up. Wow. Could Uber myself one, couldn't I? I just don't like the idea of, yeah. Breeze 147 just coming from work, managed to catch the Emirates 380 landing. Hope you on air for a little while more, Jerry. Yes, Breeze 147, yes, on for a little bit more. Bobbert, some atmospheric shots developing. Yes, we're going to get some great sunset departures here. Kieran Barrett, lots of military stuff next week, Kieran. We're going to be live on Monday from Lakenheath, that's guaranteed. Tuesday, not 100% sure yet, but we are going to more than likely be live again on Tuesday. Wednesday, London Heathrow. We've got two specials, ANA 777 and the Astana, isn't it? Is it Vistara? Sorry. Loud Emotion 321, 320 passing to your north at 34,000 feet. Not going to catch that. Beautiful, beautiful skies here at London Heathrow, it has to be said. Zoe Black's just had a KFC fake away. I'm sure that's a mistype, but oh yes, it's true. It's her own KFC. Yes, indeed. Afterburner TV this week, coming up this week, with a little bit of commercial thrown in for good measure. Scott Tarpley, busy at Birmingham today. Interesting. What's that, GP? Sorry. Oh, blimey. Swiss Air 330. I think this is the first 330 we've caught today, believe it or not. Remember how we used to have tons and tons of Virgin 330s, MEA 330s. Once we've got 330, we've got China, Air China as well, haven't we? So, wow, he's gone high, man. take a right, I would have thought. Right about now is where you'd see the ribbons in the autumn. Right about now, brother. Check it out now. Yeah. Gavin Wilkes. Oh. Oh, Gavin. Oh, okay. All right. Congratulations, Gavin, on passing his tests. Latest round of tests on the 350, I think it is. Congratulations, my friend. Is that X747? Yes. Oh, that's great news, man. Yeah. Father and son combo, brilliant. Congratulations, Gavin. Well, never in doubt, really, is it? You're going from, of course, you're going from the yoke, the centre stick, to a side stick, which you know, it's just all about feel, isn't it, more than anything else, you know, getting used to that the side stick. But for your average pilot, I can't think that it'd be difficult at all. It's just it's just new systems, isn't it? Far more sophisticated. It must be like stepping into a sports car when you fly a 350 compared to a 747, because obviously you're very high up. It's very sort of like, you know, very big and heavy. But then again, you can fly it with your fingertips. They do say 747, she flies gracefully and beautifully. And of course, the 350, some pilots talk about the big flexi wing on it, and how it's a lot different to fly than the 747, obviously. John Bolland. Big Jet TV or the cricket? No ball. I don't know. 2020 cricket, where it's all going off in the last over or something. You know, 7 balls. It's all happening in the last 7 balls. They've got to score like 40 runs or something like that. Then I'm into it, but not into Test cricket. Not that sort of thing, that whole 3-day Test thing where it's like, you know, they're 380 for 4 or something like that, you know. I just haven't got the patience, to be honest with you. But anyway, there we go. Brody Wolf, Singapore Slinger over the channel now. What have we got 747 wise inbound? There we go. Platypus Fighter, Singapore 747 freighter, just coming over the English channel, so there we go. That noise that you hear there, folks, is the ANA 777. George Adams, 23 minutes for the Singapore 747. It's got to go rogue, and it's got to go rogue, man. Dean Marshall, next Manchester show will obviously be the next Virgin 747 departure, which we should find out get some kind of an update on that quite soon. Turbo Tim's World, welcome to Economy Turbo Tim. Welcome to Big Jet TV, welcome on board. If you'd like to take your seat as soon as possible, we'll be on our way. Hey! Oh dear. Joe the Vlogger, did the A350 depart? Yes it did, if we're talking about the Mauritius. Yes it did, Joe. Julie Chaston, EGPX. The cricket was brilliant, there we go. If you love your cricket, why not? Matt Rayner, BA 777, QA A330, the Slinger 747, all in 20 minutes. Yeah, but that's inbound stuff, isn't it? It's a shame that we're not getting that... Harry, good evening to you. Neon X, Boeing 747-400, 22 minutes out. Good evening to Alex Ferguson, Angela Cooper, Renna Jensen, good afternoon to you. Mark Guthrie, I love that you guys get us the engine starts. Well, we try to. There's nothing we love more than the boom. Noise. John Grinham loves an evening at an airport. Joe the Vlogger, thank you. Steve Partridge, good afternoon. JF Bryce, Lynn Keeble, Leslie Wyke, Breeze 147, Brody Wolf. Something just went right over the top of me and I missed him. Right about now. The Fong Shoal, brother. I tell you that. Oh, is that Iberia 330 coming out? With CF6 engines, indeed it is. Hey, look at this. Ooh, Shane Smith, sounds great. Budweiser and ice. Got to drink that quick though, because you don't want the ice melting in your beer, because then it becomes watered down beer. And Budweiser's pretty watered down as it is, so. Budweiser on ice, most definitely. Terry Stapley, we've got apparently Japan. I think that is the 787 with the JAL Hawaii livery on radar. I think that's the one sitting down there, covered over by the China Eastern, but that's 2 330s and a partridge. Oh look, Asiana being pushed to gate. Look at the tail on that 380. He's a big lad, isn't he? Hey, look at that sack. Wow, Dan, I once drove from London Heathrow to Liverpool in about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Blimey. Darren Golding just watched a great flat track race that Mark Marquez rode in. Yeah, he loves his motocross and his flat tracking. And there is talk that apparently, after being strapped up with his arm with a plate, apparently there's no confirmation, but it's speculative that he's gone out and gone to a motocross track and had a big crash, because he said he broke the plate while opening a big window. Interesting. Teresa Tinworth. Yeah, it is great to see so much going on at Heathrow. Sunday morning. Brody Wolf loving Air Malta's livery. Got a great retro livery as well. There's that Japan Airlines. She snuck out without us seeing it, didn't she? Here we go. Iberia 330. Loads of what? Okay. Oh, we've got the yeah, she's rolling, man, she's rolling. Nice low departure, please, Japan Airlines, so we can get a good look at your broadside qualling Danny boy. Broadside qualling Danny boy. Keep her going. Oh, okay. Could be still quite low based on this, about halfway down the runway. See if we can get a good shot of her livery. Likely to make a left turn, I would have said as well, so yeah, I like that. Oh, that's not good. Got a bit of choppy wind up here, that's why I've missed that shot. Good though, still good. I like that livery, I like that. Right about now. Korea is at T4, Mark Westwood. No, Korea is at T3, I think. Oh, people liking it. That's good. Good, thank you. Rene Jensen, do you know how much movement there is on an F-16 side stick? Well, I do know that mainly the fighter jets, the majority of those fighter jets controls are actually on the throttle controls and the control stick itself, so that basically they don't have to take their all the other stuff is preset or something that's set up whilst the aircraft's on the ground. So the majority, if I'm right in thinking this, that the majority of the controls that you toggle through as well. So it's a bit like a click and toggle through your computers and so on and so forth. But a lot, I'm guessing, Rene. Ian Jones asking for a shout out for his brother Kevin. G'day, Kev. Hope you're well, mate. Architect, thank you. Loves the shot of that Dreamliner. bear in mind, folks, my footing here is very, very stable. However, I am when I have to turn, I obviously my feet go off of this walkway here. So sometimes it's a little bit. You have to it's difficult to, especially when you're zooming. You have to hold. Not just your arms, your forearms, your body has to be, locked out. Your legs and your feet have to be all working in unison together to try and get that nice smooth pan shot as best as you can, whilst also zooming at the same time. So right about now is where I'm basically stepping off. All my weight has shifted to my right leg. Now I'm panning, I'm crouching down, hiding crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Here comes it, here we go. All stealthed up. ANA 777. Beautiful, look at that. Watch the jet blast from the exhaust as she transitions there. Look at that, yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. And then sometimes you take a bit of a risk and go in tight, get the undercarriage closing. Alright mate, don't get caught yourself. Go on mate! Yeah! Back and left over the flat. Yeah man, look at that! Oh, that's dead. When I do a long session, my legs are really achy in the morning. My eyes are old, my knees are bent, my nose is old and grizzled. I found the spoon, sir. TCC, Simon Eyes, Gareth Davies, Trone Hunter, Dan. Architect. Paul Skilling loves these 09 banking shots. Yeah, we also get it down in the paddock as well. Get some great banking shots right over the top of us as well. The only thing, obviously, with the paddock is you just don't get this beautiful panoramic view. You're kind of very limited to what you can see from the paddock. But it is great. Don't get me wrong. So 747 should be gracing us quite soon. Boeing quadruple 7. What's happening at Marham next week? Asking Mark Westwood. Well, Marham is potentially, possibly going to be involved in the exercises next week. Although we're still waiting for confirmation, folks. Things can literally change overnight with these military exercises. It's supposed to be a surge, Operation Typhoon Warrior, this week in the UK. Involving F-22 Raptors from the United States Air Force, but they will be on daylight operations out of RAF Lakenheath. So the great thing is that we get to see them anyway, get to see that reheats and the great thing is finally it looks like we're going to get a Lakenheath show without rain. Terry Stapley, which of the two Japanese will get to Hanedai first? Interesting. Haneda, sorry, not Hanedai, Haneda. Oh wow, retro Q8. Looks like our 777 freighter is closed up, ready to rock and roll. You can see all those pallets and all that freight there lined up. I think that is for the jumbo jet that's coming in. Singapore Airlines 747 swing nose. Shut up, big nose. Wow. EGPX, can you believe the 777 is 25 years old? What, ANA 777? That's crazy. So we've caught one of their oldest, but also, I think we filmed their newest 777 coming into London Heathrow. Oh right, okay, okay. Jackie B, good evening to you. Been watching. GN man, 10 minutes for the 747 apparently. Keith Cornell. Oh, 777s in general, EGPX. 25 years old. Oh, is that blimey? It's not very old, is it? You know, 25 years. It's 25 years since this 777 was brought into service. First flew commercially. That's crazy. Ah, Scotty, thank you so much, appreciate that. Mark Westwood. Mark Westwood is like listening to the Test Match special years ago. Brilliant. Stevie Luscombe, Emirates, Jerry. Okay. Steve Wickham, most aircraft are yellow. Why are some in blue on Flight Radar 24? Isn't that something to do with the whether they're satellite tracking or whether they're being tracked by satellite or yeah. Wow. Wow, John Hughes. On the 8th of May is that? An Atlas Air 747 landing in Shanghai during gusty showers struck both left engine pods, then shifted and struck the right outboard pod. The aircraft made a safe landing with no injuries. Was that this year? Wow, that's crazy. Right. We did, Timmy T, very rightly saying there, we did catch the first 777 at San Francisco, didn't we? Terry Stapley, Alan Susma, or CO Sam. I always get that name wrong, don't I, Alan? So I'll just call you Alan. Sam Beck, huge stack forming on finals. Wow. Yeah, I can see it from here actually. I can see, well, yeah. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, she's coming in. Is it her here? Is she on the southerly or northerly track? She's, whatever that is, it's coming in. That's coming in definitely. Let me see if I can find it. I'll try and get less excited. That's a Singapore 747. That is definitely it. That is definitely it. Oh, come on, man. Let's try and get her. Just not having any of it. Right, okay, so a little bit over there. She's definitely coming in rogue. That 747 is definitely coming in. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it, in the current climate, to put her on a runway where she can just do a brake to vacate and then straight off and turn right, do a U-turn and straight into the freight hub, rather than having to taxi all the way down, blah, 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 which usually is like, you know, half a ton of fuel, man, or maybe even more, I don't know. But let's just see if I can. Come on, son. No, Roscoe, man, Roscoe. Chris Roscoe. Oh, mate. Thanks, Chris. You don't need to do that, though, man. Honestly, Chris. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, but really. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Thanks, Roscoe, mate. It's just very, very generous. I'm trying to find this jumbo jet. We've got parallel arrivals. Tell me if you see it. It's just difficult to pick it out. Difficult to, sometimes the camera will just pop out of focus. Trying to get me bearings in terms of. Okay, let's take it from there. So it's up and right of the. There she is, there she is, there she is, there she is, there she is. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Ah. It's just not having it. Just doesn't like it. They don't like it up, sir. Chop it by. Way below that line, man. There she is, there she is. Come on, son. Come on, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Here she comes. There she is. We've got a jumbo jet, ladies and gentlemen. Tell all your friends. Oh, sorry folks, wind. I caught a bit of wind shear there. She's crabbing, look. Proper northerly. Yeah, smoky, but he's greased it. It's just there's a lot of rubber there in it. It looks more dramatic, but he's greased it. He's floated it in nicely, man. Yeah. It doesn't matter how greasy a landing is with the 747. It's always quite dramatic, just because of the the amount of tyres touching the tarmac at the same time. Ain't she beautiful? Pure freighter as well, man. Always tell with that original 100 style hump on her. Another CF6 powered jet. Are they Pratt & Whitney PW4000s, are they? Okay. Very difficult to tell the two engines apart, to be honest with you. What else we got? Was that the one that we were waiting for? Was that the main one that we were waiting for? Or oh yeah, the C17. It's 8:45, isn't it? Isn't it 8:45? The RCAF. Royal Canadian Air Force. Wow, there's the retro Q8. Nice. Like that. Well, to be honest with you folks, without wanting to sound like a slacker, but the chances are that you're going to see quite a few C17s this week, isn't it, at Mildenhall? We're going to see C17s, Hercules, fuel tankers, you know, KC10s, KC135s, or is it KC35s? Either way, you know, transporters, all kinds of military jets, Lakenheath and Mildenhall. So, if you don't mind, can we do that, if that's all right? Because I'm quite, you know, we've done quite a lot today, and you know, I want to go back, have some dinner and that, blah blah blah. Otherwise, it's going to be like, you know, and not only that, but I have to say, at 8:45, I think is it? Yeah. Right, how far out is it? South of Ireland. Okay. Well, I mean, it will be first for us, won't it? It would be a first for us. Well, it doesn't take. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, that's exactly it. Yeah. What's that? Well, I do and I don't, you know. I mean, it's just like, you know, there's China, Air China 350 just touched down. Again, I have to say, Chris Roscoe, thank you. Really, it's yeah. Thank you so much. Stephen Oxborough 747, bless him. Thanks, Stephen, man. Honestly, guys, no, stop, please. TCC, Gareth Davis, we got that. Okay, everybody loving that shot. Sorry, I've got so many comments, folks. Simon Whitaker, Jake, great shift. Love that. Yes, it was. It came in earlier. Okay, well, definitely saw it earlier on. God bless you, blame me, really do that day. Okay. T4? Okay. Right, and she's just pushed back, you say? Okay, well, we'll get a good shot of her broadside calling Danny boy. I just want to see this Singapore. That's going to be a little while before that. We always miss it, though. She's just going to appear, isn't she? Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Just a minute. Just a minute. Go and feed Archie. George Adams, old bang, 11 minutes out. CMH Aviation. Good afternoon, CMH. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Welcome aboard. Take your seat. We're just about to depart. Diesel 13. Thank you, guys. Honestly, thank you. Got to remember, it's you guys that fuel this channel, it is such a shame that we haven't got the sort of volumes that we get before, that we had before. But in terms of the, you know, the traffic, but hey, you know, we're still managing to have great times together, talk about aviation, see things start to evolve, you know, green sprouts here and there appearing, which is great to see. And we together will sort of like witness the whole sort of like world coming back to fruition. We hope anyway. Wow. Did you say it was Japan Airlines, GP, or what was it? The Saudi, that was it, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Keeping an eye out for her. Here she comes. I think this is her now. Here she comes. Okay. Looks like a prawn. Oh, there we go, look. Yeah, cool. Oh, Bobbert. Thank you, Bobbert. No need to. Stop it! Sandy Humpy. Breach 140 said, get the geezer in the lobby to film it, get on the roof and film it for you and send it. Get the geezer. Alright, son! Jackie B. Ah. I think we've all kept each other sane, haven't we? John Grinham was so happy I like airliners. Brilliant. George Adams, yeah, we're aware of that 380 at Heathrow, the BA 380, but I think she's just undergoing maintenance checks. And like all the other aircraft that are here, being moved around the airfield, but out of sight, so, because there is only really, the 380 hangar. Actually, down there to the right of us, she'll fit in any of those hangars, really. Paul Skilling, thank you. Anthony Barry. Disney Day 44. Daniel Morgan, C17 showing near Ireland. Oh, Scott and Kay. Well, I'm grateful for having you here as well. Nick McNair. Renee Jensen. Asking Renee Jensen. Jane Alder, good afternoon. Jane is back. Yvonne Heenan. Liking the livery on that Dreamliner. I think I'd need to see it a little bit closer up to understand exactly what it is. Mark Johnson, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Welcome aboard. What's that, GP? She's taxiing down Sierra. Festival of Creativity, the 777. Yeah, we did, yeah. Robert Mendes. Thank you, Robert. Bobbert and Robert. Sabu Malord, best subscription I've ever made. Oh, what a legend. Thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. Lovely comments and support. It's just great to be here for you guys. And with you as well, you know. Oh, Ash El, Saudi Arabia will host the G20 summit in Riyadh in November, hence the logo. That would make... I was going to say G20. Other than that, it's either a tailor-made golf club, innit? But anyway, Pavel Bartik, good afternoon to you. Paul Griffiths, £5 a month for first class membership is definitely better than pie and chips. And trust me, I love it. He loves his pie and chips. Oh, brilliant. Pie and chips for a £5. Used to be £1.20 down the fish and chip shop, didn't it? Tightly wrapped in newspaper, so when you got it back, the pie top was stuck to the newspaper and it all fell apart. All the chips were stuck to the newspaper. 17 gallons of flipping, like, you want salt and vinegar? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, stop, stop! Like, it's like sodding with vinegar and salt. Oh, a little bit of moisture off the runway there. That was pretty cool. Is that dust? Oh, sorry, folks. Unlock, 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 unlock. Must have been dust. I was going to say that they looked like they were holding position, that Korean triple and the Saudi G20 Saudi, and we have a rogue old banger, Philip Sinclair, new member, Bobbert M, upgrades first class, Bobbert. Thank you, Bobbert. That's very good to see here. Mark Westwood, how many yellow stripes have I got now? Well, you can count them, Mark. They're right there. You got 3. First officer. First officer Westwood. Nice. Korea 777-300 ER. What's that? Ness Fullerton, thank you. Great day of coverage as always. Ness and Ian Fullerton, 50 stars. Thank you, Ness and Ian. And Ian Jones just upgraded membership to first class. Thank you, Ian. Good to see you here, Ian. Thank you very much indeed. Darren Golding, Architect Design. Wow, look at all your comments, guys. Cats, maybe cats operating in gangs. Oh, this is quite long, man. This is quite long. Nice. Yeah. She's a heavy old girl, look. Gonna have to come back quick for the look at that. I'm hoping she's going to roll already. Here she comes now. Come on, girl. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Okay, go for a rotate, about halfway down the runway. Nice low departure, please. We got it. We got it. Nice. Okay. Wow, proper sunset, folks. Proper sunset. Flying Panther, Ranjit Singh, loving the Korean livery. Oh, Carol Smith, thank you, Carol. Yeah, it's great to get saturation of the colours, the sky, background, you know, all those sorts of things. I love all of that. I mean, obviously the subject matter being the aircraft, but everything around it, you know, that's why I love my, you know, I love scenery, I love clouds, I love wildlife, everything that comes with it, you know. You've got to appreciate everything that goes into it. It's like a big mixing pot of beauty. Stephen Owens, thank you very much indeed. Platypus Fighter. Platypus Fighter, upgraded membership to first class. Welcome to first class, Platypus. What's the 321 Neo reg there? Somebody wanting, there we go. Neot, not meow. That did a go around today, didn't he? And that's what he did, he went meow. Hi, man. Right, what are we doing then, folks? What are we doing? Come on, come on. Kaz M is asking me to say hi to Daz. He's been poorly in hospital. Great show. Kaz and Daz. Oh no, Daz. That's a shame. Oh, hope you guys are well. Daz is in hospital. Oh, mate, keep us posted on that one, Kaz. Hope you're well, Daz. Digger it done. Won't let the sun go down on me. Andy T, found on YouTube, AN225 landing at Crestwick taken from the flight deck, only posted 5 days ago. Yeah, we've been contacted by the Antonov teams as well, so we're looking to do more stuff with them and maybe even put a whole piece together on that Prestwick day. A load of people giving a lot of love out for the new members today. Welcome everybody, and also for you folks who've upgraded your membership, thank you so much, really appreciate it. Of course, thank you again to all those ladies and gents for the stars on Facebook, for the super chat on YouTube, Chris Roscoe, as well as everybody else. Thank you very much indeed, really appreciate that. Looks like, where are we now? Where is it now? That's that Globemaster. Away in. So she's just in Devon. She's just, wow. It's not that far away then. She's not that far away. Oh, really? Hey, look at that, Jambo Jet. Andy Jones is asking for a shout out for his missus, is it? Oh, his wife's asking for the C17. She's like, tell him to stay. Otherwise you're cooking your own dinner. Don't forget, folks, just to let you know that we are, as you're aware, on the roof, up on the roof of the Hilton Garden Inn here at London Heathrow. Check them out. If you're a Big Jet TV member, you get a 30. We're still on the 30% discount rate, folks, until we hear otherwise from RL. It is 30% discount if you come and stay here. These are the kind of views that you get from the 7th floor, and room 747, 757, and all those crazy great Boeing room numbers are available, but the 7th floor is where you need to stay. And if you are booking here, the first room you need to ask for is room 747. Russell is wearing his goodbye yellow brick road. Where the dogs of society howl. You can't pamp me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plough. Still broad daylight here in Glasgow. Rob H, good day to you. Recce Cat C17, about 100 nautical miles off the Devon coast. Lord Geeker, could you ask my wife Avril to go make me a cuppa? Go and put a kettle on, will you? STE F1972, Timmy Toothpicks Pilot, Paul Choc Swear, Ness Fullerton, great day of coverage, thank you very much, Ness, really appreciate that. Facebook sort of like doesn't scroll, does it? It doesn't automatically scroll, does it? Mason Hugman, no live tomorrow, Mason. I've got a game of golf tomorrow as it happens, and if you're listening, Kevin, it's off levels tomorrow, my friend, off levels. Mark Guthrie, please stay for the C17. It always looks like it isn't moving. I hated riding on them, but loved watching them fly. Wow, there we go. John Grinham loves the red engine cowls on the Kenyan 787. Well, we're here now, aren't we? We might as well wait, you know. And apparently, we've got a 380 going out, possibly, before darkness falls. Alexa says sunset is 8:51, Colin Hill saying. We've got less than an hour. But mind you, sunset's one thing. When it actually gets dark, is it at least another hour after that, isn't it? I do not need to go on The Voice, Martin Smith. Okay? It would be... Sandy Hubby, tea time at 3:45 p.m. Jane Chapman, I presume they don't use the Fleetwood Mac anymore for F1 theme. Well, they do actually, Jane, on BBC, not on the Sky coverage, of course. Can we watch you play golf? I'd take the camera with me on me golf buggy. Harry, absolute pleasure, Harry. Great to have you guys with us, of course. Oh, Scotty's been to the Belfry a couple of times, a few times. Yeah, played the Belfry. We're actually playing, next month is my one and only holiday that I ever take. It's like 3 days of golf. It's the annual tournament which got put off. It was going to Spain this year. Actually, it was Portugal. That's been cancelled, and now we're going to. It's a Ryder Cup format. A Cup format that we play with the two teams, pink and greens, blah blah blah. But we're playing at the Forest of Arden this year. It's actually later on this month. I think I'm on the greens, but I have been on the pinks. Steve Wiggum, 747, great day, Jay. Great day, Jerry and team. Thank you very much indeed. Stevie, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Matt Rayner. Well, I'd like to see tyre degradation. I'd like to see someone like Hulkenberg win it. Although, I have to say, fair play to Hulkenberg, man. I'm not saying, I'm just saying fair play to him for his... For doing what he's done. 2 weeks ago, the bloke was in a cafe in Italy having a cup of coffee, and he got a call from the race team who asked him would he like to come drive for them, because Perez has unfortunately got the coronavirus. So he's gone out there, hasn't raced for at least a year or two, and got in the car, couldn't race last week at Silverstone because the car broke down before it even got out of the garage. Racing Point, this is, the pink car. And then today he goes and puts it where he puts it, if you know what I mean. Whatever happened to see, what was his name, 10001110002110? Has he changed his name? Well, here's one for you, Mike. Come on, son, C17 Craig Hicks. Leclerc in his red tractor will give it a try. Yeah, he will, Kieran. But I tell you what, Vettel, what is going on with him? He's either lost complete interest in it. He might as well just. They might as well just say, you know what, mate? Do you want to go now? And we'll bring someone else in, like Hulkenberg, for example. Do you want to leave early? Because you're obviously not putting everything into it. Yesterday, his car, it might be the car, actually. It might be the car, because yesterday he had a massive failure. Literally spat a conrod through the bottom of the car, smashed all the floor of the car up, spewing oil everywhere. Just a very dramatic noise as you heard it. And that was it. Bang! It was like literally a bang. It's the Jambo jet. Here we go. Check out these red cows, someone was saying earlier on. A little bit there with the old Focus, interestingly enough, popped out. Wow, proper sunset that is. That's a proper sunset. Sandy Humby. Nick Faldo's mum used to teach domestic science at my school. He's actually one of the highest paid commentators on ESPN, I think it is, in the United States of America. Oh, Jordan shot. He's even closer. Faldo used to go to his school. Him and Sandy Lyle, wasn't it? It's Nick Faldo and Sandy Lyle used to have proper battles back in the day, back in the war. Oh, and he used now he's saying Faldo used to play golf with his next door. Next one's going to say Nick Faldo's my husband or something like that. Yeah, I'm Nick Faldo. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Teenager in he was our electric systems instructor at A&P school. Blimey, who? Nick Faldo? Brandon Baker, trying to get his 2-year-old to sleep. Good luck with that. Mel Calaby. Mel, take care. Off to bed for Mel. Sleep well, Mel. And we'll see you Monday if you're around. Come and get yourself a little bit of F-15 military action after Bowen a week on Big Jet TV. There we go, captured TV. That arch building in the background with this chimney is Grundon Waste Management Incinerator. Wow, something I never knew. Storm Grey, Boeing 767-300 going south of you, 37,000 feet. Oh, that would have been a good one to catch. I think I've missed him south of me. Saft. Oh, wow, yeah. My dad used to go to the same school as Sir Frank Whittle. Philip Thornley saying, wow. The inventor of the jet engine. Scott, I believe, Forest of Arden, close to Birmingham. Sherry Haley, good afternoon. C17, 15 nautical miles off the coast at flight level 330, 479 knots. Thank you. To Recce Rat. Thank you for that. Colin Hill called his dog Faldo. Brilliant. Hasn't lost his English accent either, as old Faldo, even though he's lived in America for a long time. My dog ate Nick Faldo. Falco, Vienna calling, miles high. That's a bit of Los Angeles right there, isn't it? Right there. Oh, for God's sake, Chris. Stop it! Really, man? Really? Chris, thank you, man. Is that another Saudi? Oh, no, it's Qatar, of course it is, yeah. That is Los Angeles right there, isn't it? All you need is the telegraph wires just hanging everywhere. Steve, 1972, proper F1 fan, but lost interest in it at the moment. Steve, I think that's kind of the general opinion of most people in terms of you know, how bothered they would be if they missed a race. You know, I personally, you know, we know what's going to happen tomorrow, don't we? We know what's going to happen. But, you know, I'm not saying anything because obviously there's a lot of people who haven't watched it today. But we know what's going to happen. It's the midfield runners that we're most interested in. You know, the Renaults, even the Williams doing very well. Not going to say it, but the Williams doing well. Of course, the McLarens. Let's hope hopefully that the Renaults. You know, even Haas. You know, I'm up for anyone. But you know, the Red Bulls should be a good battle. I think the Red Bulls should be up there. I like the Red Bulls, to be honest with you. And of course, Racing Point. Let's not forget Racing Point. But you know, a bit of a political argument going on with the boys and girls at Racing Point at the moment. But having heard the GM or whoever it might be, the representative for Racing Point earlier on, talking about you know, justifying the brake ducts and the design around it and timings and so on and so forth, I'm on his side. If I was a judge, I'd be like, I don't know what everybody's fussing about. You know, these guys have clearly done everything above board and are also willing for you to go into their offices, strip down all their emails, all their information, go back in the files as far as you like, look at all the CAD drawings, look at all the communications that they had with Mercedes, look at all the communications that they had with the FAA, no, not the FAA, the FIA, and so on and so forth, you know. So I for one, you know, I think it's terrible what's happened to them anyway. Brody Wolf, China Airlines, A350, 9:10 p.m. Okay, well, we've got 8:05 right now. Again, thank you, Chris. Oh, Nick Loving is saying he's still got a Ferrari dealership near Bournemouth, #Faldo. Recce Rat. Adam Skylark, C17, not on flight radar, he's finding it. DJ Marky Mark, I once offered Nick Faldo a burger, but he said he already had a sandwich. Oh, but the 60 degree. Look at that sky, man. Look at that sky. I'm just looking at that 380, just making sure that she's not detaching the upper deck access bridge. Wow. Look at that, folks. Scott Tarpley, C17 just crossing Bude, 33,000 feet. Thank you to everybody who sent stars, by the way. If I've missed your name, I apologise. Daniel Jones, 99, thank you very much indeed. Michael Clifford, can I have a flake with that, if that's all right, Daniel? A 99 with a flake. Always had to have 2 flakes, didn't you? Can you imagine back in the day? Can you imagine back in the day how unhygienic that was? Bloke, you know, serving ice creams, You know, got his hand all over. He's been for a wee. He hasn't bothered washing. People back in those days didn't think about hygiene, did they? Grabs the cone. Oh, can I have a 99, please? Yes, sir. Right, there we go. Grabs the cone with his dirty hands. He's just probably changed the oil on the old ice cream van as well, and then does the old zzz, lovely. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Looks lovely, and then he puts his hand in the box of flakes, like as a rummage round, sticks a couple of flakes in there. Now, just imagine if you had the opportunity to check the germology on that, if that's such a word, but think of the amount of germs that are on that cone and the flakes as well. But back in those days, the flakes were massive, weren't they? Not like nowadays, a spindly little like toothpicks. They were like massive, great proper flakes. Anyway, whatever. I mean, they did one on Top Gear once, didn't they? Where they bought a load of second-hand cars, and then they had the scientists came in and they swabbed and did tests on the. I won't say what they found on the steering wheels and on the carpet and on the handbrake and on the door handles and all that sort of thing. I won't say it because there'll be a few people having their dinner, but you can guess it's not very pleasant. So that's why the other day when my van was MOT'd, before I even got in it, I scrubbed the door handle. Then as soon as I got in, I didn't touch anything. I got the flash, leader of the universe. But no, I got the flash wipes and like the whole steering wheel assembly, because it's the MOT, isn't it? So they're going to touch all the knobs and dials and everything got completely cleaned down thoroughly. Handbrake handle, gear shifter, you know, steering wheel, all the buttons and the, you know, the bits and the bobs on the dash, you know, the dash itself, the window wiper, the windscreen wipers, the indicator, all the stalks, everything, you know, because you just nowadays you just can't be. Scott Topley, C17 over Exeter now. Bogies, Lord Geeker. You're absolutely right, mate. Oh dearie me. Is that it? Oh, look, her nose is open. Got something going in through the nose. Miles high, don't be stupid. Look at the, can you see the rays of sunshine coming out of the, that's a proper, beautiful, isn't it? Gold Dalek Hill, yeah, never eat the food on the bar in Club. No, of course you don't, man. And when you go and check out in America and they got that bowl of mints, don't go anywhere near them, man. You know, just bacteria everywhere, mate. And that's how you get a cold. That's how you pick up, you know, anything. You know, that's... Even before coronavirus, I was very conscious when I went into a public, you know, when I was in a hotel and I was using the toilet there or whatever, you know, in airports and all that sort of thing. Thousands of people just circulating through the airport, you know, on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, you know. Paul Worrell, dude, I can't believe you're still. Yeah, well, we did have a break. We did have a break, Paul. But yeah, what was it? About 4-hour break, was it? 4-hour break? I don't know, something like that. Daniel Hill saying you should get a good view of the C17. Plan to go to stand 456, which is by Royal Suite by Terminal 4 IAG Cargo. Okay, well then we will get a good shot of her, and she will definitely come in on the southern runway. Ain't no doubt about it. So thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Daniel, sorry. Bombay mixing takeaways even worse. Yes, Basil. You're right, mate. Yeah, Yvonne, obviously they were having a chat there on Facebook about when you take your car in for a service or an MOT, you know, when you go and pick it up, you know, the seat's right up against it because there's a short person's maybe, you know, adjusted the seat right up to the air or done it long or something like that. They're always adjusting everything in it. You've got to set everything up again. But I do remember once when I took me Merc in, no it wasn't me Merc, it was back in the day when I had a Volkswagen Passat Estate, and I took it in, and loads of me money went. I had, you know, a load of coins for the parking meters and stuff like that, you know, and half of it had gone, you know. I had to go in there, I had to say to the manager, mate, look, you know, you can't be doing this. It turns out that it was the car cleaning brigade that they had that they use for cleaning the service vehicles. So that had to be rearranged. Owen Austin, how long are you here for? Owen, well, we are expecting a C17 Globemaster, not a Globetrotter, a Globemaster, in for shortly, actually. I'd say within the next half an hour. Bring me sunshine with your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world that we live. Look at that. Look, there was a plane that flew through it. Look. There should be more happiness. Can't do that too long. It'll wreck the lens, won't it? Okay, got 330 coming out. China. Tim Lewis, C17 descending through 23,000 feet. Thank you, Tim, on Facebook. John Bollen, why is the C17 coming in here? Well, from time to time we do actually get military aircraft that either are on a stopover, it might be a splash and dash, who knows? It may be they're carrying a diplomat, I don't know, or two, or what it's here for exactly. Good question, it has to be said. Currently over Bournemouth. Colin telling us. Thank you, Colin. Craig Whitmore. Britain's Got Talent is Jeff Lynn. Here we go. I don't think they do a show called Britain's Got No Talent, is it? They should do, really, shouldn't they? Yeah. Oh yeah, great shot, man. Guy just pops straight into silhouette. She'll make a left turn and fly. Could have a nice climb rate. Flaps being retracted already, look. Great, man. Awesome. Nick McNair's Jerry suffering heat stroke or mini roll withdrawal. I tell you what, I could do with some dinner, that's for sure. Gonna go straight for the old don't go struggling on me now, mate. All the while. Paul MK, climb rate 800 feet per minute for that A330 with Air China. Ain't that a beautiful sunset? Landing easy for you to say. Landing like runway lights are on. Just come on, just turn them on. All the taxiway lights will now come on. Just then, just gone over me in Lymington, the C17. Ooh. Chicken, which will be cooked in the George Formby grill. When I'm cooking chicken, and then with Mexican bean rice and probably some guacamole if I make it to Sainsbury's in time, which I won't, because it's 9 o'clock Sainsbury's closes, so unless I can grab something at the BP, I don't know. Brody Wolf, hope that China Airlines 350 departs soon. Can't see it happening anytime soon. Look at that sun, man. Look at it. Might be C17 just going over my house. Brody Wolf, BEA Trident. Shot of the day. Hey, thank you Heathrow Airport. Hope you're well, everybody there. Thomas More. Thomas More, wasn't he famous, wasn't he, I don't know. Oh, somebody earlier on asking about the Air Malta 320 livery, liking it. Wow. Bradley Penny Aviation, good evening to you. C17 on approach soon, hopefully. We'll get that sunset as she dips below the horizon. Is it? Apparently it's International Cat Day today, folks, so happy Cat Day to all you cat owners out there. Cats, maybe cats operating in gangs. Ah, it's a Neo, all right. Look at that bank as well, man. Oh, fantastic. Karen Corcoran just passed the 99 ice cream van in Cork. Ice creams are really small. We've got a Rogue. What's this coming in on Rogue? It's a tiddler by the looks of it. C17 over Petersfield, now 11,900 feet. Should be coming into view soon. I tell you what, we were talking about storm clouds earlier. That cloud right there looks like that wants to do a bit of damage. .737. Royal Dutch Airlines. Rogue One. Your mission is complete. Please exit the runway. Howard Scott, isn't every day Cat's Day? Bleeding right it is. Miles High, Big Jet TV, you're the head of the CAT staff. Sean Garfield, worth staying just for the sunset. Yes, Sean. Hope you're seeing that sunset the same way as I am, because obviously on my monitor I see one thing, but I don't know if that is just unbelievable and beautiful. Just sitting right on the top of the horizon now. Yeah. Well, you can now. She's just touching the, just starting to touch the horizon now. Now it looks like a balloon, doesn't it? Now it looks like an air balloon. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Got another Rogue, or is that not? No. Yvonne Heelan, every time Charge is mentioned, I start singing Cucaracha. Philip Sinclair, 90s would have been C141 Starlifters and Galaxies. Yeah, man. Rene hanging for the C17. Isn't it beautiful, man? Sunset on Big Jet TV. Look at that beautiful star. That's a star, ladies and gentlemen. It's a star. C17 Guildford through 19,000 feet. Tim Lewis, thank you. Michael G. Kelly. It's the Death Star, Lord Geeker saying. Angela Cooper, my cat has had more dreamies than usual today and cigarellos. Oh, and spray cream as she knows the sound of the can. I know, man, I know. Well, actually, hold on a minute, wait a minute, that's how fast we move. Aren't we moving at like 3,000 miles an hour, the actual surface? We're actually not, but we circuit, we rotate. I think the surface of the Earth is rotating around about 3,000 miles an hour, something crazy like that. It's a star man waiting in the sky. There we go. Yeah, it's nuts, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you to our star for giving us a beautiful sunset. Jeffrey Phillips, it's a very small star. Okay. Isn't it 3,000 times the size of the Earth or something like that? I don't know. Banter Radio, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Welcome on board. Johnny Burr, 12,000 miles an hour, not 3,000 miles an hour. We are travelling at 12 at Sinker. Hold on, everybody. Hold tight, long fast ride. SpaceX. C17 has turned west. Turned west. Is she going? It's a star. Oh, right, okay. Let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children use it. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, it's 1,000 miles an hour, Johnny Bird's just checked. We've dropped it by 11,000 miles an hour. Oh, hold on, the brakes. Yeah, it's just slammed the brakes on. Oh, mate, I tell you, Martin Smith, there's nothing I want more. I mean, obviously, you know, if I was given the opportunity tomorrow, if somebody said to me, right, what do you want, Jerry? SpaceX launch or back to pre-COVID aviation? I'd say back to pre-COVID aviation. I'd sacrifice that, man, to bring everybody back to the pre-COVID levels. I mean, with no COVID, with 747s, 380s, just the whole lot, man. Bradley Penny Aviation, what is the zoom on your camera? Well, she's on maxed out zoom. She's on iZoom, but there are a number of different settings on this camera. It's the VX1, Victor X-Ray 1 from Panasonic, Bradley, and it's actually under £500 Great little camera. We've quite a number of our members have actually have bought, as well as non-members, have bought this camera because it is so fantastic, and it does have incredible capability. And this particular one was purchased on, it was Curry's, wasn't it? We got it from Curry's. We get most of our stuff from Curry's. If you're in the UK, get it from Curry's. Imagine if a Virgin 747 with a Millennium Falcon livery had come in and with that sunset. Jackie Green saying, well, funny you should say that, Jackie. No. Yeah, no, he's very right, Jeffrey Phillips. Not in comparison to other stars in our universe. Yes, it is quite scary how small. Like I think like some of the ice planets are as big, if not bigger, than the sun, or. There she is. We've got her. I've got her. Here she comes, folks. Oh, blimey. There she is. It's gonna pop in and out, isn't it? Come on, girl. Stick with it, son. Come on. Don't like it. It's those lights, man. It's the twinkling of the lights. It's poor old cameras gets massively confused, doesn't it? Earth rotates at 1,000 miles per hour. Wow, pretty quick anyway. Mark Guthrie. This is awesome. Thanks, guys, for everything. Mark, an absolute pleasure. Thank you for your support. Grabbed that just before, just to show how good the zoom is. They're probably still seeing the sunset at that height, I would imagine, at that altitude. Looks like a 737 possibly, or is it a Dreamliner? I don't really know. Possibly Ryanair or something like that, maybe. Come on, girl. Come on, you can do it. We'll get it. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. I think it's a VVIP on it, man. Oh, for crying out loud. Please don't ask me to autofocus, ladies and gents. To manual focus. It doesn't have that capability. Here she comes. Oh, I didn't like that. Doesn't like that. That's not sharp. Right at the outer limits of its focus capability in this light. Oh, there's a screen grab and a half in it, eh? Look at that, bang, right there, look. Oh man, quickly get that, look at that little fella, look, all the way up there. Right now, look at that one off in the distance there, look. Look at that, it's like a bleeding rocket launch. That's westbound, on a turn, on a slight turn. What is it? Cargo Lux 747, wow. Gutted we missed that. That beautiful, man. Look at this though. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that for a picturesque, beautiful, beautiful cloud, man. With the colours. Look at the colours. Wow. That's Monet, isn't it? Or Monet? Good morning. Wow, Debash mode. The Earth moves around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. Rachel West, thank you. We got it. Doubt they can lower the ramp. I wouldn't have thought so. Scott and Brenda. Hey Scotty. Hey Brenda. Hope you guys are well. Good to see you here. Who knows, that might be one of our first trips going out to a boneyard in Phoenix. Or in Arizona, innit? They got Architect. Oh, Architect. Come on, man. Sherry Hellis says Flight Radar 24 got it landing at Stansted. Blimey. Interesting. Chone Hunter. No, Chone Hunter, that's not max zoom. That's, you want to go max zoom, you can go right all the way right into it, look. You don't really want to be doing that. In this light, it's quite difficult to pick people out, but don't think they're even stopping for fuel, to be honest with you. Don't think so anyway. Oh, hello, someone's wheeling something out on the right-hand side there. Terry Slater, thank you very much indeed. Deborah Speller. Right, well, I'm going to miss Sainsbury's now, so I'll have to get some dip from somewhere else, won't I? But that's it. I've got to pack this stuff up and get downstairs as well, so still quite a lot of stuff to do before I have that capability. You know what's happening now, don't you, eh? You know it. You love it. Cashier number 4, please. Cashier number 4, please. There you go, folks. How's about that then? So yes, listen, guys and girls, thank you very much indeed for joining in. Been great to have your company once again all day today, albeit with a 4-hour interlude. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Thank you to all our new members. Thank you for all your super chat, folks. Really, honestly, it is very much appreciated, even though it's not 100% necessary, but we really do appreciate it. But listen, we've had a great day today, as I'm sure you have as well. Welcome to all our new members. Thank you for those upgrading as well. And we will see you next week for Afterburner Week. Or no, it's not. It's Afterburner Week. Yes, of course. And of course, we will be bringing you military jets next week, as well as a special show here for a couple of special arrivals during the week on Wednesday. So at least 3 shows next week, ladies and gentlemen, maybe more. We'll see how we get on, what the schedule's like, because bear in mind that things do change on a daily basis. But other than that, thank you so much. Really appreciated your company, and great. Heathrow has delivered, and we will see you on Monday. Keep your app open so that you can see what's coming up. I'm going to get going now and grab some food. Look after yourselves. Have a great evening. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you next time on Big Jet TV. Take it easy. Toodaloo.